it's Josephine from the Pointe Shop. We have our beautiful model from this year who is also at the San Francisco Ballet School, so I get to see her all the time now. It's fantastic. We're gonna try on different shank strengths from our class. Our class comes from Russia. They have many different types of pointe shoes, and we have 3 different pointe shoes of the same size and of the same model, but it's going to be different shank strengths, and we're gonna see which one June looks the best in. So we're going to start out with the hardest and then go to the softest. The hard shank has the most number of layers and it has the hardest materials. It's going to be the most stable and the longest lasting for June. However, it's going to be the most difficult to roll through and break in. Bring your left foot up on pointe. Great, step up onto both feet. So this is not broken in at all. Right out of the box, you can see that it's pulling her back and then it's slightly too hard for her. Now, when the shoe is a little bit too hard, and we're looking for the Goldilocks of the shoes right now, it's going to make you grip onto your Achilles. So you don't want the shoe to be too hard. You want to make sure that you're still able to articulate and move your feet throughout. If you wanted a shoe that lasts a little bit longer, the harder shank is probably going to be the first option that I go to because it's just a little bit more sturdy. I think that once she breaks these shoes in, it's probably going to be fine. Now, June is a very advanced dancer, so a lot of these shoes are going to look very pretty. So the medium shank is typically what most dancers are going to be in. It has a middle piece that's a little bit harder, and then there's an additional reinforced piece in the middle. It is going to last a pretty good amount of time. Bring your left foot up on pointe, and then step up onto both feet. So you can see that this shoe, there's a little bit more of a curve inside of her arch. She's able to get over just a little bit easier on these shoes. You can see that when she's going up on pointe, she is coming to the end of the platform. That's what we're trying to see, is making sure that her lines are completely straight. Our class, these are longer lasting shoes, so the medium shank is perfectly strong enough for most dancers. As I'm lifting up these shoes, I can even feel the weight difference because of how much material is in the shank, but also how much glue there is in the shoe as well. This is soft, which is 1 layer, 1 reinforced piece. Now, June actually has an issue with going over too far. With dancers like June with really beautiful, flexible feet, sometimes we have to pull them back. Let's see what the soft shank looks like on her. Bring your left foot up on pointe. Beautiful. You can see that right away, she's not even up on pointe, that these are bending quite a bit. It's gorgeous, but if you break these down a little bit more, it's probably going to be too soft for June. She's gonna go over too far. Okay, cross it into 5th position for me. Yeah, so in 5th position, I can already see that she is over too far on that platform. And in this case, even though these are perfectly broken in and they're probably great if she's dancing tonight, this will probably not last her very long. And we want a little bit more support. So in the Goldilocks of different shanks, for June, I would select the medium shank because it has enough strength for her to feel supported and last a little bit longer, but not too soft that she's falling over, not too hard that it's pulling her back. Okay, so that is the different shank strengths. That you want to have enough support that you feel safe and you feel like you're lifted, but you don't want it to be so hard that it's pulling you back or you're starting to sickle or grip. For June, I still select the medium shank. That's probably going to be very similar for many people, but you may need a hard or a soft shank.